You don't have a belt or suspenders. God. Must be where it splits.
You want to take the sketchy bridge?
Where do we want to walk?
Oh man.
I don't know if it's going to come out on camera, but that's looks to be a...
That's a big bear.
You think a bear?
Oh yeah, that's definitely a bear.
You see the claw mark maybe right there? Welcome back to Regular Guys Outdoors. I'm Chris. Again, we got Brian. It is Saturday, August 9th, and we are out scouting. So Tuesday, 4 days ago, we did Mount Elbert, and last night we both drove into the trailhead separately and camped. Technically, Brian got here this morning. He was at the wrong trailhead. Correct name trailhead, but wrong trailhead. This one trail goes up and around and over, so the trailhead we were talking about, the name is down there, but we meant here. So anyway, we linked up this morning and got ourselves ready to go at a leisurely pace, and then we headed off up the trail. Well, we didn't get too far up the trail, and we ran into a little problem. 2 cubs and a bear.
Dude, I got that on film.
Oh Jesus. Did you see Mama coming?
Yeah, I saw her coming.
Holy smokes, dude. That cub went on that little tree and Mama popped up. Looked like she was coming at us.
Dude, no joke. I just told my coworker that I don't worry about bears too much. Let's walk back slowly. Let's get some distance.
Get a little clearing so we can see. Right back here, we can see a little bit from right here. Okay. Now, they're still together, so
yeah,
I don't think she's gonna bother us. But I turned around, saw you had your gun out, and so I was like, I gotta get past Brian. He's got his gun out. I gotta get past Brian so I can get to mine.
I went from 0 to 100.
Dude, my butt cheeks cramped up. I bolted so hard. It was like coming out of the blocks. Is that Mama?
I think that's baby up in the tree. Mama probably ran off.
Dude, Mama stood up. Did you see how like she was brown? She was like a cinnamon bear.
Yep.
She stood up. Holy smokes, dude.
We were right on the trail.
Dude.
We're not even like 2 miles from the truck.
Dude, I don't think she was 15 feet from me.
She was like 5 feet from you.
Dude, she stood
was...
up and she looked like she was coming toward me. And I was like, oh, snap.
Yeah.
Because when it first went up, I was kind of thinking that little cub went up. I wasn't thinking cub instantly. I thought like porcupine or something like that. And then I realized it's a cub, and then the Mama stood up, and I'm like, oh my God, she's right here.
Holy crap. I was like tripping over my feet, like trying to... All right, let's give it a little bit more distance. Let's go back up on that hillside. And,
Did it seem like she paralleled us back down the trail a little bit?
That's what I thought, yep.
Because I kept hearing the crashing next next to us.
I was pointing the camera at it. Maybe we caught something on video because I heard it. I was looking that way, pointing the camera that way.
Well, normally I don't worry about bears.
Yeah,
but with a cub.
Yeah. Let's get a little bit more distance, give them some space to figure this out.
We retreated a little bit more, gave him some space, gave him some time. And then when we started heading back up the trail, we just made sure to be talking pretty loudly.
I'm gonna try this again.
Yeah, we should definitely chat.
Yeah.
For the next half mile.
Oh man. Yeah, what do you want to talk about?
Yeah.
We'll talk investing and finances. That's exciting.
It is exciting. Hey mama, we're on your side of the creek. Just letting you know. So eventually we got back on the trail, made ourselves loud and known as we walked back up to this point. So we're kind of exploring this as a potential place to archery hunt for over the counter. If Brian gets that tag, or maybe next year, depending on how we draw. But anyway, what we plan on doing now is going up this drainage about 400 feet in elevation, crossing over to the next drainage, going up another 200 feet in elevation, and then going across onto a bench. Because right now we're just in a tight slot canyon type of a deal. It's basically just up on both sides. So we finally got to the point where it's a little less steep. So we think we're going to be able to go up and get on this bench, and that's where we're going to start finding elk sign. We're not going to find it down here on this very narrow canyon with the trail going through it that's obviously pretty popular. It's a pretty good trail. So there's not going to be elk down here in this. Sometimes it's only 25 yards wide, sometimes it's 100.
Yeah.
It's just not that deep. So hopefully we don't run into any more bears, because that was
woke you up.
Yeah, that was something. I was definitely single digits from her. I was probably 8 feet when she popped up out of the grass, and I thought she was coming toward me. That's why I bolted. I saw Brian's gun in his hand, so I went behind Brian. By the time then I got my gun out. Then we're standing there, and fortunately she did not come at us, because I thought for a second one of us was going to have to shoot the bear off of the other one's back. That's what I thought was about to happen.
It was close.
It was close, especially with those cubs there. I don't worry about bears attacking me out of just attacking me, but we had that terrible scenario where we actually accidentally snuck up on them because we weren't talking. We're right next to this loud creek, and they were right next to the trail. So that's with mother with cubs. That's not the good scenario. That's a bad scenario. So fortunately that turned out just fine. So now it looks like we got some hills to do, and man, those are tall.
Yeah. It's not what I was thinking when I was looking at the map.
This is not exactly what we thought it was. I mean, come on, man. Come on. Maybe we gotta go on this one.
fresh too. It's got that slippery dust on it.
So yeah, we should be able to maybe climb up right there and get in there.
He is less than 6 feet away from me and 6 feet above me.
A bear just was walking up here, and Brian and I were just talking, and Brian goes, "Bear, bear, gun, gun, bear." So he's drawing, I'm drawing. A nice brown cinnamon bear got to about 30-ish and then bolted when we started being loud. So, wow. That's 2 bears. I didn't see any cubs or hear any cubs. Looked like it was just a single bear. We're pretty good ways from where we saw Mama and the cubs, so yep. We're probably what, a solid mile, maybe a mile and a half from there.
More than that, yeah. Where you want to camp?
Man, if we ever had doubts of hanging our food bags away from camp, there's no doubt now we got to do that. We were running into bears. You know, we had come across the hill kind of like this, and that bear was coming straight up, so it never really crossed our scent path or anything. It was just coming straight up, so it hadn't even hit our trail that we walked up because we came diagonal.
They are active today.
Yeah, it's 11 o'clock right now.
Yeah.
It's 11 o'clock. Well, it looks as suspected from the map. It's more of an avalanche chute than a drainage. So we continued up the mountain and then across, going through some nasty avalanche chutes. Well, we found the bench. It is pretty darn flat relative to the junk we've been on. So we're on the bench chilling, drinking some coffee. We have not seen any elk sign, and I mean any. Normally you can walk around just about anywhere in Colorado and find some old dry elk poop somewhere, right? Somewhere. But we have found zero. All these pine or aspen trees, they're nice and clean, no bite marks in them. Normally you'd see bite marks at around the 4 to 6 foot off the ground area. They're just all clean, no rubs, no footprints, no trails, no poop, no old poop, no smells, nothing. It's a lovely day though.
It is beautiful out. This will, I'll show my wife this. We're just
having snacks. There's your spot. 2 steps?
2 steps.
2 steps. That looked a little deeper than we thought.
Oh, I'm soaked. That was real deep. Oh yeah, you're going in. Oh, so much more graceful.
Almost got me at the end.
There's the trail.
Elk track, right exactly where we said they would never be.
At the trail.
On the trail in the middle of this canyon. It's one thing to be on the trail when it's a wide chunk of land, but like this is the only place humans are going to be, is in this, unless you're two dumbasses and you're up here somewhere.
We should become friends with those two dumbasses.
Yeah, yeah.
Are we freaking for real?
Not terribly old. Yep, today. Man, if we would have stayed on trail, we would have walked right into it.
Yeah.
And that concludes our scout trip. I guess it was successful because we know where we do not want to go hunt. So knowing where you don't want to go is just as important as knowing where you do want to go. And I think personally, I'm going to scratch off the next trailhead to the north and the next trailhead to the south, because I have a feeling the backside of this big ridge system looks just like the front side of this one, and vice versa. So I don't think there's any point in going up the next two trailheads. So this is a big chunk of area we can just scratch off of our list of potential places to go. So we had an exciting day. We saw a total of 4 bears. 3 of them were too close for comfort, and
I'd say all 4 were.
all 4.
Yeah.
And the ones I saw,
Elk track. There's the trailhead.
that elk got in here. The walk out was like 4 miles on the trail, and that elk was on it the entire time from right here, right by the cars, and he just walked the trail all the way in. If we didn't leave our cars, he would have walked right past us. If we just stayed here, he came through after we went in, and we didn't go in early by any stretch. It was probably 8:30.
We should glass down here.
Yeah, we went looking in the wrong direction.
Yeah.
So anyway, hope you liked this video. If you did, give us that thumbs up, hit the subscribe button down there, and as always, thanks for watching. Brian wanted to take a little dip in the creek, and I figure I'd soak my feet since we did so many miles. That's a little cold, isn't it? That's cold enough, it hurts. Folks at home, I can't begin to tell you how cold that water actually is. That's brutal.
Wasn't that bad? Wasn't that bad? Oh, no.
Brian, please stuff some trash that a turd left behind.